Hello and welcome. This is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan, and we're just going to wait a sec for people to get their notifications. Start off my hydration nice and early here. So, hello, Plants for the Win. You're first, and Elena and Jesus. Hello, guys. Thanks for joining in on this rare Friday evening live stream. This is a rare back-to-back live stream. Did one yesterday, last night, and doing one again right now. I just found some time here. Hey, Graven Babies. Hey, Angie's watching that BTS concert festival thing that just started a few, like half an hour or so ago. So that's why I came in here to get a live stream going on. So what is up? Alan and Trini and Running to Myself, New Life 51, and Point of View Growing, Miss D, Jared M, Tweety 10, 28801, and Cher. Hey, Groovy Lisa. Right. What'd you say there? You got on the phone and BTS on the laptop? Because, yeah, that Angie's watching that whole BTS Bang Bang Con right now. How weird. Why'd they name it after the guy who owns their label and manages them and all that? Kind of weird, huh? Anyway, just chilling out, guys, seeing what's up. Effervescent Bubbles is 11:40 p.m. for you. Hey, it's if you're out of work right now, hope you're not. But if you are, you can stay up all night if you want. But yeah, go to bed pretty soon if you must. Yeah, Graven Babe, it's about time. Yeah, BTS started doing some online concerts for y'all. I'm surprised you're even bothering to come on with me right now. You got Jin and Jungkook on out there. I know Angie's enjoying it. She had a tough day. She just got done recording some of the voiceovers and just for her vlog. And the microphone wasn't plugged in, so it sucked. And then, BTS is about to come on, so she was kind of pissed. But fortunately, BTS is on and cheering her up. So anyway, it's kind of a weird day for her. I feel sorry for her. Let's see. Is the concert free? Yeah, the BTS concert is streaming free right now on YouTube. I'm surprised YouTube didn't come crawling down. I thought they'd break YouTube or something. I guess maybe they got prepared. YouTube, that is. But yeah. I'm here. It's all working, so I'm pretty stoked. But yeah, a lot of us, we're going to go see them next month. Angie got her tickets. I'm going to go with her. I was going to go with her, but yeah, all that's canceled. All their shows are canceled. All the concerts are canceled for that point, across the country. I was going to say California. Kika, you're working on passing laws to end animal exploitation. Yeah, of course I'll support. I'm curious what you're going to try to do. I've thought about that a lot because you guys know I was running for political office and I started off with the Humane Party. So yeah, I was trying to think of ways that could be enacted legally. But yeah, if you have ideas, I'd love to hear them. Have I written a lockdown theme song? No, we really don't have themes like that. They might have be in the kind of spirit, the sad, weird kind of feelings that we're all going through, but nothing so lyrically, what's the word? Literal is what I'm looking for. That's cool, Graven Babies, watching me and BTS. Awesome. You're watching 8 awesome Asian dudes then. Huh. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I know their concerts that were scheduled for this year are BTS's shows are postponed. The thing is, till when? They're not going to be able to reschedule them in any time in California this year. I mean, it's going to be something for next year, Let's see. Chef's father. I'm sure you are glad that butcher shops are being closed down and dairy farms. I'm personally not aware of any butcher shops or dairy shops that are being closed down. I don't know of any here in Long Beach. I mean, maybe they exist. I don't patronize them. So if they were to have closed, I'm not aware of it. But I'm glad that you assume so much about me. What else you got? And they're all crying. What about the animals? Okay. I'm happy they're closing. Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to troll me there, a chef's father. I'm bad. I made that video. My most recent video from a few days ago was about how COVID-19 shut down the largest pork processing plant in the United States. when I did it, I think 300 of their 730 employees had tested positive for COVID-19. I heard it's like gone up, like way more than that, like 100 or so more employees have tested positive. It's like the hot spot in South Dakota. And I know a lot of pro-meat people were trolling me. I bet you're glad about all that. Like, no, it's a horrible situation. I mean, these employees are exploited just as much as the animals almost. I mean, they're not led to get their throat slit or anything like that, but it's a horrible situation for them. They're exploited, not given time off when they're ill. If they do take off when they're ill, they get fired. So, I mean, it's just a horrible situation. So I'm not happy for them. I am happy that people are not be able to get their meat, and in that sense, because they don't need it, they can eat plants, and therefore fewer animals will be bred into existence for a while at least. So for the slaughterhouses, because they're not open. So I think it's a good thing in that sense, but I'm not happy for the employees getting sick or anything about like that. I can't believe like haters would come in and say, they would expect I'm happy. That's why I was a little sensitive to you, Chef's father. I thought you were one of those people for a second. Like, no, I don't want to see anyone being exploited and then come down with COVID-19. No. What kind of person do you think I am? Let's see. Wow, all sorts of comments here. Do I think veganism needs to be separated from animal activism? No, not at all, Jared. I mean, they don't need to go hand in hand for every person, but they shouldn't be separated. I mean, if you're a vegan and you're into animal activism, nothing wrong with that, but you can definitely be a vegan and be in it for the moral and ethical reasons, and just not have the desire for animal activism in its classic sense. But I've said before, there's many ways to be a vegan activist. You don't have to follow what I call like the traditional way of doing it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's just not everyone's cup of tea. It's not everyone's strong suit. Like I say, why should Dr. Garth Davis be doing what, say, Earthling Ed is doing? They have different skill sets. Dr. Garth is most effective being a vegan doctor, and he speaks about animal cruelty and the morality of it all on his social media, but they just go about it in different ways. Let's see. I didn't think you were trolling, Chef's Father. Just the way it started. I guess I'm still fresh from those dumb comments on my last video when people thought I was happy. I guess you used the word happy or glad or something like that. I'm happy to see these workers get sick. So I thought you were going to go along those lines of reasoning. Let's see. Why is Bill Gates giving credit for predicting pandemic? Dr. Greger beat him. I mean, it wasn't like there's not a race to see who made the first prediction. I mean, people have been talking about health and disease experts have been talking about the inevitability of some kind of pandemic emanating from animals. It's just going to happen, just a matter of when, and now is that when. So yeah, Bill had a huge platform, being Bill Gates, and a TED Talk, but he didn't make any claim to be the first person to break this news or anything like that. There were pandemics before he made that TED Talk. So yeah, I mean, they all get equal credit for trying to spread the message about taking this seriously, unlike what a lot of our leadership on the federal level here, they haven't been taking it quite that serious. They're dismissing it for the first couple months when so much could have been done to decrease the amount of suffering we've had. Let's see. Mrs. Nightmare, first time seeing me besides the time I streamed with Zombie. Cool. Well, welcome. Come join me here on my own here. Graven Babies, can I believe Jin is joining the military soon? I wonder, Graven Babies, if Jin from BTS, if you don't know, if you're a male in South Korea, at some point, I think before the age of 27 or 8, right in there, you're required to enlist in the military for like a year and a half or two. And the oldest guy in BTS, Jin, he's right knocking on that age right now. So people that are fans of the band wondering what the hell's going to go on with them. Is the Korean government going to break up the biggest band they've ever had? I forgot how many billions of dollars that band is responsible for infusing into their economy. So that'll be interesting. 18 to 29, you have to enlist. That's it. I know Jin is right in there right now. I'm thinking there's probably going to be some exception made at some point just because of who they are. You know, they've done so much for spreading Korean culture in a positive way around the world, and economically, the benefits that their band brings. I don't think he's going to go. But anyway, let's get to some animal type questions here. Let's see, Darth Vegan. Wow, you like to ask hardcore questions. Am I against capitalism exploiting animals? Yes, of course. I mean, pretty much every ethical vegan is against using animals in a way to it exploits them, be it like torture, killing them, so that just some people can make money. There's got to be other ways to make a living that don't involve killing and harming, torturing sentient beings. And should we burn down the system we have rebuilt to rebuild it through a more vegan socialist view? I mean, I don't know what's going to be the aftermath of this. Like, should we, could we, what's going to happen? There should be change after this. There really should. I mean, this pandemic, in my opinion, is exposing some of the flaws that have been at least apparent to me for so long and many others. But it's just been business as usual. There hasn't been any momentum or huge need to address them. So hopefully we're going to see some major change on many levels, like say the need to not eat as many. What's that? I thought I heard Angie out there. Anyway, yeah, people hopefully eating less meat, maybe some kind of universal basic income, and the understanding that health insurance shouldn't be tied to employment, because it's so easy to lose your employment and not have insurance. And that's when you need it most, when you don't have any money, when there's a pandemic happening. Let's see. Chef's Father, wow, thanks for our first super chat tip there. Thanks so much. Let's see, you're having problems with blood pressure. What foods are best for lowering it the quickest if it's possible? It's scary since you're only 24. Okay, good question. You know, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a health professional, nutritionist, so I don't know if I'm best qualified to answer that. So, but I do answer health questions where I have, personal experience in the matter. And I'm sorry to tell you there, Chef's Father, I've never had any issues with high blood pressure. So yeah, if I had, I would have, done the research and seen what kind of dietary tweaks I can make, and would have, reported back in a video. So I'm going to enlist the help of our viewers here. If anyone here can tell us if they have any experience with high blood pressure and what kind of results. So let's see what people might have to say. I see Barry, water is best for blood pressure along with diet, meaning like staying hydrated. Along with fasting. Okay, I'm not going to recommend fasting, but we'll see if there's any other things here. Angie right now, Plants for the Wind, she's watching the BTS concert on YouTube right now, as are probably 100 million people all across the world. That's why I'm in here right now, because she's out there rocking the BTS. Oatmeal. I was going to guess what Johnny said there, maybe lower salt diets. Okay, I see lots of fasting is unhealthy. Yeah, no, I'm just saying I'm not into fasting. I've never recommended fasting. It might be good for some people, particularly if you have a chronic medical condition that you've not been able to fix in traditional ways, and you are desperate for some kind of solution. Go to a professionally medically supervised fasting if you must do so. Don't do it at home like Tim Sheaf and screw up your gut and crap like that. Be afraid to see doctors. There's places like, True North. You've probably seen Dr. Clapper and some of the movies like What the Health and such. If you're going to do it like that. But people think, I'm just going to fast at home, and that could be dangerous. But anyway, Laura, hey, Laura Mosley, thanks so much for your super chat tip there. Much appreciated. No question, Laura. Just wanted to give some thanks there. That's cool. Appreciate that. But let's see. Graven babies. I didn't know you had high blood pressure, and your doctor thinks it might be because of thyroid disease. Wow. Are there any dietary tweaks you're doing there, Graven babies, to address that? Yeah. Like I said, I have no experience having high blood pressure. I've always had really good blood pressure, as far as I know. I mean, maybe when I was more overweight, like 20 years ago, maybe my blood pressure was worse, but I don't remember getting any blood pressure readings back then to compare them with now. I forgot what mine are now. I have them written down somewhere else. In my last one of my last blood test videos, one from last year, I showed it. I think it was like 110/70, something like that, and something in that ballpark. I don't really think about blood pressure too much, unfortunately. Let's see. Okay, I'm seeing all sorts of tips there. So yeah, check out the tips. And no one's mentioned I have the 2 camera system here too. So when I look at the comments, I can look head on. I should be looking more head on like this too. Have you guys seen I made a little bottom thirds graphic down there just because I could? I was like looking today like what like some more legit professional looking live streams look like, what they're doing. And yeah, I just wanted to copy some of the stuff they got going on because I'm always like reading you guys what my Twitter is and our Instagram. So I got it all down there for y'all to see and follow. So anyway, yeah, there are 2 Ryans. But yeah, the second camera, the little one, it's usually where I would put a guest on. But since I'm just doing it myself tonight, unless like Vegan Zombie is up and wants to join me or something like that, if anyone wants to try to contact him, see if he wants to come on, I'll be more than happy to put him on. But yeah, right now I'm just going to do it solo right now. I don't know how long I'll be on tonight. I was just on last night. So, just chilling with y'all for a little bit here. Let's see, have I seen Foot Soldiers, Humane Hancock's video about wild animal suffering, and what's your take on it? No, I haven't seen any Foot Soldier videos in a while. I don't know if he disappeared from my feed or has he just been quiet on YouTube, but I'll look for it. I haven't looked on my my subscriptions yet today. Cool, RBG Fan, your plant-based diet got you off all your high blood pressure meds after 20 years. Cool. Awesome. Let's see. Middle Earthing points out Dr. Greger has over 100 videos on hypertension, high blood pressure. So yeah, check out, see what Dr. Greger says. Like I said, I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that. Yeah, someone contact Chris. In fact, let's see if I can contact Chris here. If anyone's buddies with Chris, contact him. If not, I'll try to text him or something. Hey, Joseph. Hey, thanks for coming on. Yeah, I got my vegan cuts box down there on the floor there. Angie and I just need a moment to check it out. But yeah, we got it. The April box, we got to try to get it done before April's done because we always seem to do it the month after. We're just really slow. Travis, I don't know a David Goggins. Roots Like a Tree. Hey, Brandon and Donica, thanks for popping on, man. I'm so embarrassed. I totally got their names wrong yesterday. They came by and dropped off a nice a 12-pack of toilet paper to us. They heard they don't live too far away. It's like the next town over, and heard that we were running low on TP. Not out yet, but running low. You wanted, it's getting nervous time. But thanks so much, guys. And I feel so embarrassed last night. I confused their name. I thought there were some other local friends of ours who are also a couple and vegans as well. So my bad. I brain fart sometimes. So good to see you guys. Let's see. How do I feel about the current COVID situation? Asked YoshiFan109. Well, I mean, there's a lot that's a pretty big, broad, open question. Like, do you have a specific aspect of it you wonder what I wonder about it? Well, if you're wondering if I believe it's real, yeah, check out the video I did last Sunday, a live stream. It should be up on our channel still with Dr. Avi. And yeah, we discussed COVID for like an hour and a half or so, the reality of it, the studies, the data. Not too much in the way of studies yet because it's so new, but we're looking at the data about it and him giving the best advice that he has available right now. But yeah, if you have any specific questions, fire it at me. Yeah, actually, guys, Roots Like a Tree. Guys, check out their YouTube channel. They're a more young startup channel, just getting their way in vegan YouTube. So check them out, Roots Like a Tree. Really cool couple. If you like couples like me and Angie, check them out. Do I ever work out on an empty stomach? Asked Nicholas. Yes, all the time. Like, I typically try to work out in the morning. So yeah, like today, I worked out for like about an hour in here before actually ever eating anything. So I work out on an empty stomach all the time. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm not trying to lose weight or burn fat, or I just don't like a bunch of crap, in my belly jiggling around and stuff like that. So yeah, I do that all the time. Wow, Kika, thanks for that super chat tip there. Wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Let's check out your question here. What do I think about vegans not wanting to get involved with politics to pass animal liberation laws and instead want only lead by example, hoping people will go vegan on their own? P.S. I love you. Thanks, Kika. Thank you so much there. Let's see. I mean, we need all of it. I mean, we need people representing veganism on all ways. Like I said, we need like vegan medical doctors, like Dr. Garth Davis, Dr. Greger. I don't know if he identifies as a vegan though. I don't know if he's into the morality of it, but for sure, Dr. Garth Davis is, the doctor that wrote Proteinaholic. He's in a lot of these documentaries you've seen, and not wanting to get involved with politics. Well, let me tell you firsthand, probably don't know too many people that have gotten involved with politics, and I am one of them, and it is a crazy world. So yeah, I can understand why most people wouldn't want to run, say, for a political office, but you don't have to run for political office to try to make change happen politically. You can form a special interest group, a political action committee. You can try, there's other ways to get your, if you want to try to pass like laws to protect animals. I had a few actual things I was running on. I was the only candidate who pledged to shut down the one slaughterhouse that we have here in Long Beach. Yeah, we have this slaughterhouse that like you go there and pick a chicken and they'll cut it up there. Yeah, a great place to breed, the next zoonotic pandemic virus. But yeah, I mean, yeah, things like that can be passed, I think, because I don't think it's that popular to put like a slaughterhouse right across the street from homes. And this is like the richest neighborhood, of course, economically disadvantaged neighborhood, exploiting them, exploiting the animals. So I think it's a win-win. It's a win for public health, not to have a place breeding zoonotic diseases right in our backyard here. So there's many ways to approach it. I think that's an easier way than trying to just go for the jugular, so to speak, and try to pass like a broad law saying, like an animal, like, everyone must go vegan or something like that, I mean, that's ultimately like, we'd like to see the world go vegan. I'm not sure how to enact that into law, but I think we start making steps like that. And if you run on the national level, you can try to end the subsidies that animal agriculture has, which unfairly lower the prices of animal products. Like, why is meat so cheap here in the United States? It costs more in other countries. We're encouraging people to eat meat and drive up the demand for animal products, which makes more animals get bred into existence for slaughter and torture. So there's ways to indirectly start, making an impact without like saying, hey, everyone has to go vegan by law. Lion, Viacorda, Kellyanne Conway. This is COVID-19, not COVID-01. Well, as far as I know, there were no novel coronaviruses in the year 2001. It's so funny how people that are speaking like their authorities don't know jack crap. I mean, 19 was not the 19th version of a coronavirus. There's probably been thousands of mutations and variations. That was the year 2019. So yeah, it's just more nonsense and just stupidity coming from the federal government level about COVID-19. I mean, I mean, I can't imagine any other administration where someone representing the president would come on and say such stupid stuff like that. There was no COVID-01. Or what about COVID-01? Well, there wasn't one, because as far as I know, there wasn't any novel coronavirus that came about in 2001. She's clearly a genius. Yeah, she knows things that no one else knows, it seems, huh? Seriously, it's sad when, you see people who are like, supposed to be helping the situation, in charge of our country, in charge of coordinating with states that are just stupid. I mean, I don't even consider myself that smart. And if I can look at someone and go, God, why is that person in power so doggone stupid. We're in trouble. Seriously, completely fear for our fate of how our government's navigating us through this, because we don't have some bright people running the show. I'm serious. I mean, I said I'm not even that smart. I consider myself just like average intelligence, but I just see people with just like 75 IQs running the show, and it's frightening. Yeah, make America smart again. I just make America at least have like the middle of the bell curve intelligence. I would love to have like Einstein level people running, or irrational people running. Just have people that are not completely irrational and not completely dumb. That's all I ask for. Maybe would be in a better situation. Yeah, I know SARS was a coronavirus, but yeah, I'm just saying that wasn't 2001. If she's talking about where's COVID '01. Yeah, massa. I just like Andrew Yang's math, make America think hard, and implying math, numbers, meaning evidence-based, rather than making up crap-based, as we see so often, like now, denial-based, sociopathic, narcissistic-based. No, it's like, I treat what's happening now the same way I investigate, vegan issues. I look at the evidence. I look at the research. In this case, there's not that much, but there's a lot of evidence, a lot of facts, a lot of statistics and data. And that's what should be done. People should be looking at the data, not just making crap up. Joseph, no, I did not know that bananas are considered berries. Really, I'll have to Google that. I wasn't aware of that. I know it's probably a much smaller fruit. I can kind of visualize that. Laura, I'm giving him a 75 IQ. That's very generous. I mean, he's a very stable genius in his own self-assessment, but just I was actually just ascribing that IQ level just kind of not to any one particular person. It's just more of like kind of a general, the kind of level of thought I'm seeing coming out of many people surrounding him and in the current administration. I'd buy a Make America Smart Again hat. I'd be happy with just regular intelligence. What's the average IQ? Like 100's the top of the bell curve. I'd be happy with that right now. Seriously. A cucumber is a fruit, says Angry Vegan. Man, I could see that, I guess. It's weird how there's this distinction between fruits and vegetables. Some things are obviously fruits, like, say, berries, and some things are obviously vegetables, like celery, broccoli. But it's weird how some things, like, what are they? It's hard to know. I know there's a definition, and it's eluding me right now that where you can, figure out what it is. Anyway, let's see. Running to myself. Ryan, did you know that bananas make you fat? True story. Well, I should be pretty fat by now. I don't know if you're joking with me, running into myself. I don't know if you know, I've been eating having banana smoothies pretty much every day since 2012, at least 2013, like big banana smoothies. Ones, where every time I go to a market, they don't know me, they trip out and wonder what the hell I'm doing. I just say smoothies, bro. I'm vegan. Fruits. Seeds inside. I'm running to myself. Joke show. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm living proof that bananas don't make a person fat. And some people might say, well, you just have a great metabolism. Well, if that doesn't explain why I was overweight, probably obese. I got to do the math. 20 years ago, like my metabolism is great now, but it sucked then. Like, why did it suck then? That doesn't explain anything. So yeah, bananas don't make you fat. If tomatoes are a fruit, that would make ketchup a smoothie? I guess so, Brandon. Or is it Donica? Donica, which of you two is on right now? Or are you both guys watching? But yeah, I guess it is. I guess ketchup would be a form of a smoothie in a weird roundabout way. Hey, Tracy, what's going on, Tracy? And moderators like Tracy, you don't have to hang out with me all night tonight. I think I got it. It seems pretty troll-free tonight. I was on a long time and late last night. I just came on again tonight because Angie's watching this big BTS weekend, that their label, streaming for free right now. Let's see. Did those super green bananas we bought ever ripen? Yeah. I just kept them in plastic bags, sealed tight so they could sweat, and because it was cold too, and they weren't ripening. But yeah, all the bananas are all Jonica, Brandon and Jonica, my bad, guys. See, I feel so bad. I keep blowing it, and you guys are such cool people. I keep messing things up, it just shows you how scatterbrained I am right now. It's just kind of woo. It's hard to focus on things. So much going on. Ketchup is a form of chutney. Really, I didn't know chutney was like a category, and there were different instantiations of what chutney can be. I gotta look that up. I had no idea. Yeah, Clunky B. I was watching Vegan Gains live stream earlier today, and I couldn't believe, I've never seen this before. I guess I don't watch too many of his big streams like that, but I couldn't believe that his trolls, his haters, were paying money to get super chat tips so they would display on the screen. Some were paying like $5 or whatever. It was crazy, but haters just kept paying them money, and super chat tips. I thought that was awesome. He's streaming again right now. I mean, what the hell? He was just on earlier, and it's like late for him. I don't know. Right here in Long Beach, West Coast, 9:10 p.m. God, I can't believe Richard's still streaming. What a freak. I mean, seems like he would have got it all out today when he did that response to, what's that dude's name? Penguin or something like that? Whatevs, I thought, yeah, what Richard said seemed quite reasonable. Richard never attacked him. Richard responded to him very, cordially, fact-based. Yet the Penguin dude just flipped out and said, oh my God, he's criticizing me and he's such a bully. That turns people off from going vegan. You can't ever criticize people, vegans can't do anything, I've noticed. Vegans don't have the right to criticize. I hate that. They want to silence the speech of vegans. Other people can talk, paleos and carnivores can talk, but vegans have to sit silently and know their place in the world. What kind of crap is that? Hey, Sean Cope, good to see you again tonight, Sean. Doing pretty good. It's kind of a tough day here. Angie went back a few hours ago to try to finish up the video she was working on yesterday, and it turns out she had a huge audio problem where the mic just wasn't working right. The video recorded fine, but the audio's all screwed up, so she was pretty bummed. But thankfully, there's this all weekend BTS concert special happening, so that came on right in time for her to kind of get cheered up. Let's see, Kika, make a happy holiday vegan shirt with heavy metal lettering that metal bands use. I never thought about that. Would people want to buy that? I mean, yeah, I guess you might. If there's enough interest in that, that could be kind of cool. That is kind of cool. I'll think about that. I'll discuss it with Angie. Neither of us would consider ourselves metalheads or anything like that. But yeah, we're familiar with the genre. I'll bring it up to her. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Yoshi fan, I missed your comment here. Your parents think potatoes are fattening. I love eating potatoes, but I think it's awful for weight loss. I would disagree with that. Potatoes are like a banana. They're like a cooked banana. They have a similar macronutrient profile. Bananas don't get you fat. Potatoes don't get you fat. I mean, we eat tons of potatoes. We've been eating, again, if potatoes made people fat, Angie and I should both be, quite obese because we've eaten tons of these so-called fattening foods, pretty much the whole time we've been vegan, bananas, potatoes. So, no, they're not a fattening food. I was much more of a chubby, obese, I think I was obese. I'm the same height, 6'4.5", and I was somewhere weighing over 230 pounds at my peak. So you guys can punch that into a BMI calculator. And I wasn't eating a bunch of potatoes back then, just so you know. I wasn't eating probably hardly any fruit or anything like that either. Let's see, you guys would be interested in a happy, healthy vegan written in metal letters. Maybe we'll do that, as soon as we can get back to business, go to my t-shirt making company. I have to go there in person, and everything. As soon as they're back open, and hopefully they reopen. Hopefully they don't shut down and go out of business because of what's happening. I'll talk to Angie about it. Let's see. Natalie has a random question. Well, I like random questions. Which talent do I not have that I really wish I had? Yeah, singing would be one for sure, Natalie. That'd be awesome if I could sing better. Yeah, I can sing all right, but I just don't like the tone of my singing. So yeah, I guess I would join you in singing. That would be cool. Let's see what else. If I could have another one, maybe. I don't know. That's the only one that comes to mind right now. Let's see, what's that? Can't Stop line. Vegan Gains often does gaming streams via Twitch. Okay, where he plays games for hours. Okay. All right, maybe that's what he's doing right now. What are you saying there? Roots like a tree. Potatoes only make you fat if you add fatty stuff like dairy, butter, and oils. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying they're a high carb food, just like a banana. They're not going to get you fat. It's just a myth that bananas make you fat. Just like, or potatoes make you fat. Both of those are complete myths. Yeah, potatoes are life. I am totally with you on that. What vegan option do I miss most from Disneyland? Besides Dole Whips, which they gave the recipe for, but I looked at it. I don't think it's going to taste quite the same, but I'll give it a shot. Let's see. That's hard. I kind of just miss the little place. It's not that little. One of their larger restaurants, Rancho del Zocalo. Just going there and getting their rice and beans and some corn tortillas and making little tacos. I kind of like that. It's one of the simpler, less expensive options, but that's probably what I miss the most. Let's see. Kika, if I listen to surf punk, like the band, the Surf Punks, or a genre of surf punk? Either way, not much of either. Oh, hey, Lisa, you miss Rancho del Zocalo too? Yeah, it's funny. I bet you're like us, Lisa. Lisa's happiest vegan on earth. Check her out. Check out her YouTube, her Instagram. She has a SoCal past there like we do. Hers is better than ours, though. She can go anytime. We have a ton of blockout dates. But anyway, are you like us, Lisa, too? Just randomly, you'll get an image like, I wish I was sitting at a certain restaurant there eating a certain food. It's I know it's happening to Angie and us, and me and Angie too. We'll mention that. Middle Earthling, did I check Flight of the Conchords? No, I forgot I was supposed to check something out from my live stream with Bananiac. Remind me again, what is Flight of the Conchords? Was that illustrated, that animated show that he had a poster of or something like that? The cauliflower tacos, yeah, those are cool at Rancho del Zocalo too. Yeah, they're cool. I just kind of like the simple rice, beans, and the corn tortillas. Put some salsa on it, or I just kind of miss that simpleness. Yeah, it's so relaxing there, Lisa, especially at night. It's got nice vibe, but even the daytime, it's cute. It's, in my opinion, the cutest place to eat at Disneyland. And of course, the Dole Whips too. How can you just survive? Go to Disneyland and not get a Dole Whip. Let's see, Walter Roberts. Are you serious here? To lose weight, you have to fast and access the fat like those ketogenic types or fung fasters. I'm not sure what a fung faster is, but no, I'll disagree with you completely, Robert. To lose weight, you don't have to fast and do any kind of get your body in a ketogenic process. Tracy, our moderator here, lost 80 pounds just eating a high carb, low fat, low oil, vegan diet like how I eat. I used to weigh 240 pounds 20 years ago, and now I weigh 193. I was down to like 170 when I was like doing raw kind of diet. That was way too low. But again, I've never fasted ever. Never fasted, never got my body into a ketogenic state or anything like that. Yeah, Tracy, same thing, no fasting. So no, that's a complete myth that you have to fast or do anything other than eat a balanced, sensible vegan diet combined with some reasonable exercise. So yeah, keto diet, not necessary for weight loss, or else, Tracy and I would weigh a lot more than we do right now. So could throw something else at us there that's like totally, not true. Let's see. Wow, roots like a tree. Who lost? Which of you guys lost 50 pounds? You guys are both so small. I can't imagine either of you being 50 pounds more. Just by going vegan, no exercise, went plant-based and vegan, lost over 50 pounds and no fasting and no exercise. Wow, that is incredible. Wow. Yeah, you guys got to go look at their YouTube channel and see Roots Like a Tree. You'll see it's impossible. It's impossible to visualize either of them at 50 more pounds. Mason, thanks so much for your super chat tip there. I much appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Earlier today, 5, 6, 7 hours ago, I was watching Vegan Gains live stream in real time, watching him call out that penguin, whatever his name is, and the terrible. I saw Richard's response to the penguin guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, and then I saw Richard responding to Penguin complaining how Richard said all these horrible, mean things, a turn off to vegan, for people going vegan, they won't eat Beyond Burgers because Richard's such a jerk. And I saw Richard, he's like me. He says things in a very evidence-based way, very cordial, no personal attacks, just relying on evidence, studies, and putting out some cogent moral arguments. And all that penguin dude could do was act like the victim and say he was being abused and criticized unfairly. And he was the one that was doing ad hominem attacks and all sorts of logical fallacies. I thought Richard handled that great. Yeah, in the live stream, Richard got a bit heated. I would have too. I was pissed watching these horrible accusations from this penguin guy being a complete hypocrite and a baby. Richard did nothing uncalled for in his original video. He's very, like I said, everything cordial, logical, evidence-based. So if the guy can't handle criticism, he has no business dishing out criticism. How can you criticize someone for criticizing you? Again, to me, it's just a ploy that people use. They don't like vegans talking about them. They want vegans to just mind our own business and stay silent and never speak up about anything. Like we don't have the right to speak. We are less than human, second-rate, third-rate citizen human people. It's bogus. It sucks. And Richard did a great job handling that. I give him big kudos. I probably would have given him a super chat tip, but I was watching on my TV, which, I don't know. I don't think you can do that. So anyway, yeah, that was a cool video. I'm glad I caught it. I just was randomly just turned on the YouTube on the TV and saw Richard was live and had a lot of people watching. Oh, wow, something cool must be going on right now. So thanks though, Mason. Yeah, what'd you think about it, Mason? Were you into it? Yeah, what do you think? His immediate jump to victimhood and crying foul when Vegan Gains, he didn't say anything rude or uncalled for. I'm the victim. Again, why is it wrong for someone to respectfully, politely criticize another person? Again, Vegan Gains didn't say anything bad about him other than, like, why are you eating dead animals and yet you're attacking this other YouTuber who eats live animals? I mean, both are forms of animal exploitation and are wrong, especially when that penguin dude was eating, like, pig guts, Let's see, Angie just sent me a text right now. Let's see what this is. See what's going on out there. It's probably something about BTS. Oh, there. Oh my God, Brandon. Oh my God. Remember I was talking about our friends here. Brandon. I couldn't imagine either of them weighing 50 pounds more. What are you guys, like 140 pounds maybe? So wow. Yeah, Angie just sent me a picture that he texted her, and that's quite the transformation there. Wow. And again, no fasting, lost 50 pounds, lost 50 pounds, no fasting, and not even any exercise. So yeah, exercise isn't necessary, but when people say they're kind of stuck and they are overweight and nothing's happening, I highly recommend exercise. So anyway, cool. Thanks for sharing that, Brandon. What else did I miss here? Yeah, I'm with you, Groovy. Groovy Lisa. Vegan Gains has mellowed out a bit as he's gotten older, and I'm sure being married has helped out too. I'm sure Jasmine is a calming, a grounding influence on him. But yeah, Vegan Gains he's different. He's he's his own person. You can't just like say he's bad because he doesn't follow like the normal behaviors of normal people. He's got his own thing going on, and he's doing a great job. I'm not speaking bad of him at all. I'm saying he's a unique person. He has a unique voice, a unique personality, and he's doing a great job, I believe, representing veganism and bringing the attention to the masses of what happens to animals in this country and around the world. So you're currently 124 pounds, Brandon. Wow, I knew you couldn't have been that big when I saw you, 124. So 50 pounds. Think about that, guys. That's a huge percentage of weight. If I lost 50 pounds at 240, and got down to 190, that's not as big a percentage as someone who now weighs 120 and used to weigh 50 pounds more than that. What's it like 1/3 of your body weight? More than that. That's incredible. Wow. As Asim Bolden, well, I love Angie too. I totally do. Yeah, she's just enjoying some free BTS being generously streamed from them this weekend. That's just started this evening. Hey, Darlene Vegan, what is up? Effervescent. Yeah, we can all hope that Joe Rogan goes vegan, but, as they say, you can lead a horse to water, but, that's Joe. He's seen all the information, but I think he's just stuck in his ways. I think it's true. The older you are, the harder it is. It's not to say it's impossible. The more momentum, the more inertia you have in your life to resist making a change like that. And his whole identity is wrapped up in being masculine, right? What's the name of his channel? The Powerful Joe Rogan? Like, what kind of name is that? The Powerful Joe Rogan? That's your identity? Is that your powerful? So I'm saying I think he's too wrapped up in this hyper masculine identity, and he associates that eating plants is less masculine than eating animals and stuff like that. So he seems like the kind of dude, you guys know this, you see dudes that seem to need to be reminded of their masculinity like 24/7, the things they buy, the kinds of things they're into. I don't know why some guys need to always be reminded that they're a dude. I never forget that I'm a dude. I just know I'm a dude. I don't need to be reminded by having certain kinds of cars or things or clothes or whatever. I'm just a dude. It's not that hard. Let's see, Joseph, what's your question there? What, Ryan, what, as nature intended, that's ANI shoes, have I been wearing? You got the black ones. I'm debating if I should get the white ones, but I'm nervous about getting them dirty. I do have the white ones, and they do get a little dirty, but I got them dirty back when I used to run outside with them. Now I just kind of wear them at the gym, and I don't think I would get them too dirty there. But I guess some grease or something could fall in it. I have the black slip-ons, but yeah, any of those white ones are really cool. And speaking of black ones, have you guys seen As Nature Intended now has a black fake leather shoe? It's brand new. It just came out this year. I've been wearing it whenever I could in my political appearances. I'm looking really tight with my cool suit and those cool As Nature Intended shoes. So if anyone's looking for some, I know Tracy, our moderator, her husband Will was looking for some a while back, and they're out now. If you haven't got them yet, check them out. They're cool. Just it looks like kind of like a leatherish shoe, and it's fully vegan. All their stuff's vegan. And it's a really nice shoe, really comfortable. One day, I went and did a political appearance at a cable show, a cable TV station here. I had my nice clothes on, and after that, it was such a nice day. Angie and I said, "Well, let's just go to Disneyland for lunch." I ended up walking around Disneyland for many hours in those shoes too. The leather shoe that's not, and. That was comfortable. They look great. They didn't get scuffed up. Badass shoes. Novice. I don't know what's up with Liam Hemsworth. I don't even know who he is, but I heard he supposedly was vegan and supposedly got kidney stones on a vegan diet, which I find odd because I'm again not a medical doctor or a nutritionist, but I remember reading that vegan diets are actually a good cure for those that have kidney stones. They're typically not the diet. It's not the diet that one develops kidney stones on. I thought it was high protein diets cause the calcification. Again, I'm not a medical doctor or expert. I just remember reading things in vegan medical doctors' books. So it's just been so much going on. I haven't bothered checking it out. Is it worth doing a video about? You guys tell me. I don't know. I don't even know who Liam, whatever his name is. Liam Hemsworth. Is he an actor? I don't think I've ever seen a movie with him. Yeah, BB, that's what I heard too. Yeah, kidney stones, usually too much protein. So I'm not sure what he was doing. I mean, sure, there are genetic factors too. That's the thing. Vegans have to be perfect. If there's some genetic thing that causes you to be abnormal medically, then people blame it on the vegan diet. Like my LDL cholesterol has always been high, even when I was eating like a near raw, no processed food diet. I couldn't get my total cholesterol below 150, which Dr. Esselstyn recommends. There's just no way I could do it. It's just a genetic thing. Doesn't mean I'm eating poorly or anything like that. It's just genetics. Chris Hemsworth. No, I'm not really familiar with Chris Hemsworth yet either. Was married to Miley Cyrus. I don't follow too much pop culture. I'm kind of a weird person, I guess. I mean, I do know some stuff in pop culture, obviously, but I don't follow it completely. Hey Tracy, you're responding to Walter. What are you saying to Walter there? What about oxalates? Just don't eat cups and cups of high oxalate foods every day. Easy. But dark leafy greens have so many health benefits, you just can't disparage them. I mean, is Walter trying to say don't eat dark leafy greens? If you can find me any reputable medical doctors telling people, based on evidence, telling people not to eat leafy greens, maybe there's a point to not eat them in irrational quantities or something, but the kinds of quantities that any sane, regular person eats, I've never seen any study that says, no, don't eat greens anymore because they're bad for you. They will give you disease and take years off your life. Okay, Thor. I've never seen any of those Marvel Comics movies, guys. I hate to say it like that. I'm just not a fan of comic books and comic book movies. I'm just not my thing. Just like, say like baseball isn't my sport, nothing against baseball. Basketball is my sport, surfing, running, cycling, stuff like that. The things I do. Shot put isn't my sport. I've never really watched shot put or javelin throwing and stuff like that. So I've just never been into the Marvel Comics thing. I've never seen a Marvel movie. I don't think I have. I was wanting to check out Green Hornet because I like Seth Rogen, but I don't think I've seen it yet though. Okay, Dr. Gregor says don't eat lots of spinach at once. I wonder what that lots is, but I don't think too many people are eating tons of spinach at once. He's definitely not saying to avoid spinach. If Walter wants to take a look, go to nutritionfacts.org, type in the word spinach into the search bar, and you'll see the information and the videos on spinach appear to you. Story time. You've never seen a Marvel movie? It's kind of weird, isn't that what I think at Disneyland and California Adventure Park, they're tearing a whole section down. They're making a Marvel or Avengers land. I don't even know what the difference is. Is Avengers part of Marvel? I don't know. I don't understand what these things are. Just never been. Again, I'm not bagging on it. I just not something that's ever interested me. Angry Vegan. Yes, we watched Picard. Not on Amazon though. Is it on Amazon? We just paid for the CBS Prime streaming thing. Watching Picard, and now we're watching through Discovery, which I'm actually kind of enjoying. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. It's for me, it's entertaining. I look forward to the next episodes. I wasn't too into the first two episodes. I thought it was too flashy and perfect. But once the captain, the Asian lady, I forgot her name, once she got killed, then the things got really real. I go, okay, I like this now. But before it was just too perfect, But I'm into that. I like Star Trek. That's the thing. I like Star Trek. I'm not into Avengers, but I like Star Trek. So call me a Trekkie. Picard is great. I wish they did more episodes of Picard. I hope there's another season of Picard. Because they left it open, he's alive in a kind of different form. I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but they can definitely produce a season 2. Disappointing. I can see what you're saying, Rob. It wasn't it could have been better. I agree. But I enjoyed it. I liked it, but I thought it could have been better. It definitely wasn't as well made story-wise as just his original Star Trek, whatever that was. Whatever he was on years back, whatever that was called. Yes, I do like X-Files. I kind of like it in a more humorous kind of way. I don't watch it totally seriously. I'm kind of laughing. It is kind of funny. Like, him and Mulder and Scully are pretty funny if you see it. They're joking all the time. But yeah, I do like the X-Files. The Next Generation, thank you. See, I can't remember things if you're still watching Roots Like a Tree. There's just too much information. My brain kind of like squeezes information out over time. Let's see, Sean, so you're going to define this for me. The Avengers is a group of Marvel characters together on one team. And I think that's what they're building at Disney's California Adventure Park, some kind of Avengers land or Marvel land. And that's going to suck for me because I won't really care, I guess I'm sure I'll check it out, but, it won't really do anything for me. It'd be like, I don't know. I don't know what it would be like. Just wouldn't do anything for me. Let's see. Oh yeah, BB mentioned Northern Exposure. That was always a fave of ours too. Yeah, it's a funny show. Dr. Joel Flashman. I'm writing to myself, you watch Marvel movies while eating tons of spinach. And why not, Let's see. What else you guys all asking here? Thanks, Leand Peterson. Thanks so much. I appreciate that you appreciate what Angie and I are doing. Thanks so much. And I'm glad you used the word activism because occasionally someone will come on in here and say, why don't you do vegan activism? I go, that's what I do. I just might not be in front of slaughterhouses. But yeah, that's one form of activism. I mean, it's not that I wouldn't go there. It's not that I've never done any Cubes of Truth or hang out with Anonymous for the Voiceless. It's just, this is where my bread and butter. This is my wheelhouse. Making videos. This is my strong suit, and I'm decently good at it. And that being said, I still would like to do kind of say what Joey Carbstrong and Earthling Ed do, go out with a microphone and someone recording and try to talk to people, but that takes a lot of planning. You might not find any interesting people. Who knows? I don't even have a portable microphone to go out into the wild with anyway. So I wouldn't mind doing stuff like that just because I think, that does interest me. I like engaging people into debate and discussion, rational discourse. So that would be fun. But yeah, I consider what I do activism. I like to tell people there's many ways to spread the vegan message. You can be a vegan doctor and do it, a vegan nutritionist, a traditional, vegan activist, a vegan YouTuber, whatever, whatever is going to get the message out to people, to me, is a win. The animals don't care how you get the message out. As long as the message gets out that it's morally wrong to kill animals for food, clothing, or any other purpose. Let's see. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for handling that question. I pretty much see that one every night. Where did I get my iodine, Kika? Probably from seaweed that we have sometimes, like dulse that we'll put in our salads and a few other foods. Let's see. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see if you guys have any questions. Let me take a little stretch here. I'm hitting the 1 hour mark. My old, banged up, beat up body is getting a little tired here. A little sore. That's why I've been doing so much more yoga and stretching for the past month. I'm so happy I can touch my toes again on forward folds. I couldn't do that before this whole coronavirus thing, because I wasn't stretching and doing as much yoga as frequently as I'm doing it now. Now it's pretty much every day. My back and hips feel so much looser. My hamstrings feel so much looser. I feel so much more limber now. It's kind of cool having built some strength over the past few years and combining that with having a looser body, because, the whole time I was building strength, I wasn't really doing much stretching. And when I was doing a lot of yoga, I wasn't doing any weight training. It's kind of cool having them both working together right now. It's a new experience for me, is what I'm saying. What else y'all asking about here? Any questions? I don't see any good questions coming right now. Let's see, Wujetta, you notice that sexy yellow fella behind me? Oh, this right here. Yeah, the guitars come up and down. This is the one I was playing most recently, like this last night and tonight. Yeah, I made a video about it on our Love Spirals official YouTube channel. Just check it out, Love Spirals official. I kind of built this Telecaster. It's got a Fender road-worn neck. It has a body from a company called MJT. They do like custom body design, or not design, but like reliking, finishing, stuff like that. It's got some really nice pickups in there from a small boutique builder called Don Mayer. And I put it together. It's not much to do. You just kind of bolt or screw the neck on, and a few other little tweaks like that. Put the electronics in, and it's a really nice guitar. I was surprised. It's a really nice high end, like custom shop kind of Telecaster, but for like a third the price or so. It still costs almost $1,000 to put together. I did have an older Mexican Telecaster that I sold in the process. I just got rid of that for like maybe $400 or $500 to help finance this one. Sold a bunch of other old pedals and stuff on Reverb.com. So I ended up paying pretty much nothing for it when it was all said and done. Thoughts and opinions on psychedelics? Asked Ryan Long. Be a little more specific, Ryan. I will answer your question. I'm not trying to deflect it, but give me a little bit more specificity of what you're after there. It's such a broad topic, Like, what about them? It's like, be a little more specific, and I will answer your question because I'm generally positive. Thanks, Kika. Yes, I'm lucky. I have a great vocalist I work with, Angie. That's why I don't worry too much about, that I'm not a great singer. It's not, I do so much else. I'm working on, making myself a great, better guitar player, bass player, keyboard player. Singing's just another. Yeah, that's just more stuff there. Yeah, Johnny, I remember in Star Trek. Yeah, it was Captain Riker, right? We no longer enslave animals for food purposes. Yeah, I like that. Like they've evolved past that need. They've morally evolved and know that the wrongness of enslaving animals for food. I like how the replicator replicates food completely vegan. Totally rad. Hey, Belly Boy from New Zealand. You love Angie's Animal Friends videos. Love to see more. I'll let her know that, because right now she's editing a vlog of like how we've been shopping and buying food, and it's really been a pain in the butt for her. She's had some technical problems, like today the audio didn't record right when she recorded the video, and she thought she was done. Now she's not, and I feel sorry for her. So I'll let her know. Like, just maybe don't make one of these hard to produce vlogs for a while and make another Animal Friends videos. I know they don't get the most views. Neither do the vlogs too, for that matter. But just like just make some Animal Friends videos right now. Really, make Animal Friends videos, because those are fun. Those are chill. And it shows you we're really vegan because we really like animals. You'd be surprised. I say that because I meet a lot of vegans who don't like animals. So not a lot, but a surprising amount. Let's see. Is it weird for me to not hear myself through the cans? I like to hear myself through the cans. I don't know what it is about that. I guess that messes me up when I go and do public speaking. I don't have headphones on. I hear myself through the speakers, or I don't hear myself at all that well. I like to hear myself with the headphones. Cans. That's kind of an old school slang term for headphones. Cans. Let's see, what else y'all asking about there? Did I see Ryan's follow-up question about psychedelics? Let me see. I didn't want to skip that because I promised I would answer it. No, you never followed up on that question about psychedelics, Ryan Long. I will answer it if you ask it. Great White Plant Eater. Yes, I am missing so much stuff, man. I'm missing, speaking about basketball, I'm missing basketball. And speaking about surfing, yeah, I've been watching, seriously, Angie's tripping out on me, watching all these surf videos all the time in the daytime, particularly at nighttime before I go to bed, as we have an Apple TV in the bed hooked up to it. So I'll sit there and just watch different surf videos. guys in Hawaii. Sometimes I'll watch longboarding, like in like Noosa Heads in Australia, whatever. I'll just keep watching different surf videos. I want to be out in the sun. I want to go surfing again. Even if I haven't gone for so long. Just it's hard to do any of that stuff right now. So yeah, I'm missing all that stuff. Honestly, don't know when I'll be able to play basketball again. I did see there's one court nearby here where they didn't close it down. I saw some people playing there, like a family. I talked about this yesterday. I don't want to play with them. I don't want to play with anyone. But as soon as I get some good hand sanitizer, we have all the ingredients here to make some hand sanitizer. I'm going to go one day and just dribble, do some shooting. I don't want to be near anyone. If there's someone there, I just won't go. But yeah, I just want to do something that involves basketball again. I imagine the beaches will be opened up again. I think social distancing is quite easy for surfers. You typically don't want to sit out in the lineup right next to someone. You want to spin your board around, especially us where I go longboards. You have to have room for like a 10-foot, 9-foot board to swing around. There's a lot of social distancing. I don't go in the most heavily crowded, densely packed surf spots or anything like that. So yeah, I miss all that. So yeah, and maybe with my stimulus check, which I still haven't got yet, I think something's wrong. Maybe you had to receive a, you guys let me know. Is it necessary to have actually received a direct deposit back from the government in the past couple of years? Because I've been paying to the government. I have not received any, even though they do have my bank account information for a direct deposit. I know that for a fact. I know for 2019, which I just filed on Monday, I'm getting some money back, but I don't. I think I might be getting one of those stupid checks that Mr. Trump's gonna sign and delay because he wants to get his signature on there. So anyway, what I'm saying is I think I'll buy a state park pass maybe when I get my stimulus check, so we can go to the beaches and not have to worry about the parking fees for a year. So I thought I saw Ryan's question. Let's see, Ryan's question about psychedelics. I'm just curious if you have / do utilize psychedelics to help in brainstorming or even helping to create music. Thanks again. Good question there, Ryan. Psychedelics, that's a broad, open thing there. That was more the 90s for me when I was into that, college, graduate school years. And for me, I was, when I was more into that kind of thing, I didn't like things that were made by humans, like say LSD. It just, who knows what they made it with? They could have had it's measured in micrograms. So there's a big difference if the dude measured out 200 micrograms or 500, between a decent time and a horrible time. Anyway, and again, who knows how they made it? It's really unhealthy, toxic chemicals. So I said just mushrooms. Plus LSD lasts like 12 hours. Who wants to be tripping for 12 hours? I just want like a nice, concise, spiritual experience, and that's what mushrooms are. Like 4 or 5 hours, you're it's over, and you know who made it. You can grow them yourselves or find someone who grows it, and they're not mixing a bunch of weird chemicals and crap together. So yeah, I had some really great experiences, really positive, life-changing, deeply spiritual experiences from mushrooms in the 90s, maybe a couple more in the early 2000s. But yeah, I've had nothing but really good things to do. I was doing them in a safe environment. I didn't go out to like concerts or clubs or public places. I always did it in the privacy of my own place where I could control the environment. I know no weirdos are coming over. I could have the lighting I want, the music I want, the environment I want. It's called set and setting. Control your psychological set and your physical setting. And yeah, I was using it as a spiritual experience, rather than like a party tool or something like that. So yeah, I've had good experiences with them. So let the people judge me now on that. Shrooms were the one. Yep, that's what I was just kind of saying a long about way there. You don't want to pick them in the wild, Trini. Some mushrooms are fatal. The ones that we're talking about here for spiritual experiences, you could probably, if you have some hip friends, ask them. They'll know where to get them, hopefully, or maybe they grow them themselves. It's pretty easy to grow. You can grow them in your kitchen with minimal equipment. You get spores, and they grow pretty easily. Mushrooms, you see them out growing in nature. It's not like rocket science. I'm not recommending you do this. I'm just saying, no, don't go out and pick any mushroom. If you don't know what you're doing, you could kill yourself. In fact, I go when I visit my friend who masters our albums, Robert Rich. He lives in Silicon Valley. We'll go up to the hills, and he's an expert in picking mushrooms, not for drugs, but for eating. He knows which kind to get to saute and put into meals. But again, that only comes from experience. You don't want to go with someone that doesn't know what they're doing, because it could be a fatal mistake. Cool, Christian. I'll tell Angie we got another person giving the thumbs up for her Animal Friends videos. Cool. You broke the fourth wall in 7 taps of acid. That sounds a bit extreme, Daniel. Maybe switch to mushrooms. Let's see, Ryan, you agree with me. Rush mushrooms are the way to go as well. There's whole food plant-based. I have to admit, before I did what do you want to call a psilocybin or psychedelic mushrooms, whatever you want to call them, I didn't really like the taste of eating mushrooms in general, like for food and meals. And ever since then, since I took psilocybin mushrooms, I've been a big fan of having mushrooms in meals. So, yeah. And as you're right, it's a whole food plant. That's the thing. That's the big advantage about them. But if you want to put something that's gonna affect your consciousness, your brain, do you want something that was produced as a whole food plant, or something that some chemist of unknown skill and morality and ethics built, or created, So think of it like that. Izzy wants to see more Angie's Animal Friends too. I'll let her know. I don't want to tell her tonight though. I'll probably put pressure on her. She'll feel the pressure, like, I came and finished my vlog from the other day and got to make an Animal Friends video too. But hopefully, I think she just stores up the footage and just can just take it out and just make an Animal Friends video. Would I ever do an ayahuasca retreat? No. I'll tell you a little bit more. Since we're talking about this stuff and it's Friday night now, I've made something that you could Google it. I assume it still exists, mushroom ayahuasca, because ayahuasca is basically 2 types of plants together. It involves what's known as an MAO inhibitor plant, and it involves your tryptamine, which is, okay, so back to that now. Mushrooms are almost physically identical to DMT, the tryptamine part of that. And in MAO inhibitors, you can find plants like Espan, some Middle Eastern plants that have MAO inhibitors in them. So that's what I did when I had some mushrooms, just backed the quantity down and mixed in some of the MAO inhibitor plant and made mushroom ayahuasca. And I have to tell you, it was too crazy. It just was I didn't really have a great spiritual experience from it, because there was just so much going on. It was just too hard to fully absorb and comprehend. It was just too much activity. It was just beyond understanding, I guess. I thought it was, I didn't see aliens or anything like that, though. But anyway, after that, I said, no, just regular mushrooms are fine with me. Again, this was in the 90s. I'm not recommending anyone does this stuff. I'm just reporting what I did. Let's see, Candy, you haven't received your stimulus check yet either, and you have direct deposit. Yeah, I've met a few people like that. Have you received a refund from the federal government in the past couple years? Because I haven't. I'm wondering if that makes the difference right there. Any geometry? Yeah, not from that particular night. I have spiritual experiences. I've seen some kind of realm of I don't know what they are. I don't know which kind of place it was, but yeah, I see all sorts of stuff. The best time I had geometry was the one time I smoked some DMT. It wasn't I think enough to really see the jeweled chrysanthemum domes and the self-transforming machine elves and that kind of thing. But I did see some kind of sacred geometry going on in that 1 minute or so of all that. That was a while back ago too. But yeah, I wish I could see the self-transforming machine elves. That'd be kind of cool. It's the happy days. Yes, it makes the difference. Well, I've needed to pay taxes in 2018 or 2019. Yes, happy days. I did pay taxes to the federal government in 2018. I didn't get any money back. This year, 2019, I will get a refund. But I just filed it. My accountant just filed it, I believe, on Monday, just 2 days before the Fed started sending out these stimulus checks. So maybe they don't have my I'm not in the system well enough. But yeah, they have the Fed does have, the IRS does have my direct deposit information. They've had it for many, many years. Thoughts on Joey Carbstrong? Joey's cool. Yeah, I've never met him in person, but yeah, I like what Joey does, and I would love for me and Joey to be in the same place and go out and talk to people, do the debating kind of thing, and I think that would be an awesome collaboration. I have an accountant. Luckily, FRSFs and bubbles. I have to have an accountant. Whether I've made a lot of money in a year or losing money, I need one because I have so many streams of income. It's just completely, I can't do it. It's just way too complicated. Seriously, I asked her, what could be more complicated? I think she said if I owned a farm or something like that. I forgot what it was, but it's really complicated. It's so much easier just to have like one stream of income, one like a job where you get like that farm, and then you just, that's it. I have I get tons of 1099s. I have my own, I'm self-employed. On many levels, I've never been able to do it. Ever since I became a musician and started receiving money as a musician, it's just too complicated. And from add on to that, all the YouTube and e-commerce and all the different ways I get paid as a musician too. There's so many royalty streams. It's crazy. Not to say I'm rich off of it. Just it's a bunch of little streams of income, and when you add it up, you can kind of eke out a living. That's how I get by. Multiple streams of income. Let's see. There is no money. Well, I hope there is money, Anthony. I hope there really will be some stimulus checks coming my way. Because like I said, I think I definitely want to invest in a state park pass so we can go to I used to have them. I used to have a state park pass for years so we can go surfing and all the state parks in California for free. Well, for free. Once you pay the state park pass, then you're good for a year. Actually, 13 months if you time it right. Okay, you sent me a link on Twitter, Can't Stop Blind. Okay, I'll check it out. I went to that IRS site, like where's my check or whatever that thing is, and I'm getting that same error message that I've been seeing all over the internet. So, how do I not get gas? Like gasoline, you're talking about, Hazel? Well, I'm lucky. I have a plug-in hybrid, so I don't need gas. Plus, I already had a decent amount of gas in my tank because in mid-March, I thought I was going to be making this like 50-mile drive down to my accountant's. I guess it'd be like 100 miles round trip. So I put a lot of gas in before that, but we canceled it because of COVID-19. So I have like a decent amount of gas in my car. And I usually don't keep that much because it's a plug-in hybrid and I don't commute or anything like that. So it has like a 31 mile range, something like that, which is good for like 95% of my trips. So I'm lucky. Yeah, I've been not needing to tap into the gas tank all that much, since I have a plug-in hybrid. So that's kind of cool to be kind of self-sufficient in that regard right now. Oh, I'm sorry, Wujeta, no stream of income. Yeah, my sympathies are everyone who have lost their jobs or their hours have been severely slashed right now to the whole lockdown, social distancing that we're going through. And I hope you guys are all getting your stimulus checks because you probably need it more than I do. I have multiple streams, and if one dries up a little bit, I can kind of like work another one, hopefully. So yeah, hopefully we're going to be all right. I said, we're not, never be like, the big fat YouTubers or anything like that. I don't think, but we're just kind of squeaking by here. Fortunately I can keep doing what we're doing, but actually through this whole COVID thing, views are down for a lot of creators. I'm one of them. And the ad revenue's down too. I guess there's not as many companies competing for ads right now. Go figure, right? The economy's sucking. People just can't go and buy a lot of stuff. So, we're being affected for sure. Even though we still can do what we're doing, it's still not like it was like, say, a year ago. That's for sure. What kind of car do I have? I still have my old Mercedes diesel, which I was looking to sell as soon as I finished my my election on March 3rd. But as soon as that happened, this whole COVID thing happened. So bad time to sell that. I have a Prius Prime, which is a plug-in hybrid. So it has like a gas engine and a rather small electric. It has an electric engine and a small battery unit, whatever they're called. I have like a 30 odd mile range on it, which I tell you is perfect for me. For other people, it wouldn't work, but since I work and live in this building here, it just suits me for most of my driving needs. Which is, as they say, like what is the percentage of trips that people take that are just like within like 5-10 miles of their home? That's most of my trips too. Let's see. Need more stimulus checks. Yeah, I see there's discussion to get more stimulus checks. Hopefully it won't be just this one, because this, people are going to be affected for months, and, the government would be foolish just to send this one time check out when we're going to need to pay bills next month and the month after that. And say the economy does reopen. It's not going to just like that flip a switch and everyone's back at work. It takes time to restart a business. They might rehire just like one half or a third of what their totals were before that. Businesses might downsize, so we need more. With more stimulus checks. My car, Walter, is the one I'm looking to sell. If anyone wants to buy one here, it's in Southern California. It's a 1982 Mercedes-Benz 300D. No, 1981. It's not a turbo engine, just a regular 300D, and it's in immaculate shape. From 1981, what would you think? It should have like a few 100,000 miles. No, it has 120 something. I want to say maybe 128,000 miles on it. It's had only 2 owners its whole time. Well, a third if you count the person who owned it for a few months in between who restored it. It's in fantastic shape. So if anyone wants to buy a 300D, it's a beautiful diesel car. The interior looks brand new. It has a vegan interior. It's called Mercedes-Benz Tex, MB Tex. It looks brand new. It looks like it's flawless. It's not all beat up or anything like that. Running into myself, Prius and vegan. How do I care so much? I'm serious. I walk my talk here as much as I can. The reason why I got that 300D diesel back in the day is I didn't want to buy like, just regular, gasoline that, comes from like, dinosaurs and wars in the Middle East. I got it with the intention of using biodiesel, which was making some gains here in California at the time. But unfortunately, the California Air Resources Board pretty much legislated biodiesel into non-existence. It got really hard to find. So I just kind of gave up on that dream and switched to electric. So yeah, I care a lot. I walk my talk as much as I can. Yeah, Tesla would have been nice, but that's a lot more expensive. Depends on if Trump's hand can stand signing millions more checks. Hopefully they're just rubber stamping them on. God, if that guy had to sign them all, we'd be waiting for like, a decade. Sean, you said your mom called and said she's bought our ebook and print book? Wow, awesome. Curious why she got both, but cool. Hope your mom enjoys. Let me know how what her favorite recipes are. 1982 is a really old car, effervescent. Yeah, it is an old car, but it's in great shape. I mean, if I wanted to, I could probably find an agent for it to get it placed in movies when they need like early 80s period cars, when they make an 80s movie. It's in really, really good shape. What is biodiesel? Like gasoline from animals? No, it's gasoline from plants. It could be just like waste, like waste. You hear about veggie oil. There's a way to convert that into biodiesel. It's just made from plants basically. Reusing plant material. Let's see, what else you guys talking about here? Susan Cope, there's Sean's mom. Oh my God, just bought our book and ebook. Cool. Let's see, did you just buy it right now? Let me see if I got a notification here. I see there was there you are, Susan. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't ding me here. Yes, thanks, Susan. I usually give people shout outs, but maybe I have Maybe because it's after 10 or I don't know. We'll see what's going on. Usually I get a ding. Anyway, thanks, Susan. Thanks for getting Keep It Car Baby. I will get that sent out to you. I want to let you know you have one of the last copies of Keep It Car Baby. I think we're down after your purchase now to maybe 9 copies left. And I'm not exactly sure when we're going to get that pressed up because it costs us thousands of dollars to pay the printers to press them up, and we need to invest that money to pressing up her new book when that's done, and that could start happening pretty soon now. So I'm not sure what the status of the print version of Keep It Car Baby is going to be for a while. I don't know, but you got one, so awesome. We'll sign it for you too, even if you didn't ask for it. Just let me know right now if you don't want it, but we'll sign it to you because it's always a pleasure to, autograph something for someone who's in the live streams. You'll get yours when you get your stimulus check. That's the attitude there. And again, if you guys are short on funds, we specifically made the ebook half price right now. Let me pull it up here. Keep It Car Baby. Let me see. Can I do this? That'll work there. Yeah, we made Keep It Car Baby ebook half price. That's $6.50, and it's going to stay that way for the duration of this pandemic until we get some kind of semblance of normal life again when we're back in work. You can do things like, go to the gym again. We're going to keep It Car Baby ebook at half price for the duration of this. So just to let you guys know, if you can't afford the print book, we can't bring the price down anymore on that really. It costs a lot to print it, but the ebook, we can try to help out there. So anyway, cool. Thanks, guys. So yeah, if you need to save your money, get the ebook. P. Diddy is live right now. Wow, I didn't know he did live streams. Kay, is that real? All right, Susan, we will sign your book for you for sure. We'll proudly sign your print copy of Keep It Carved Baby, Angie's book. It's Angie's book, really, not our book. Oh, and also, yeah, let me get the link for you for Keep It Car Baby ebook. If anyone wants to buy the ebook right now for $6.50, I will paste it right now into the chats there. Cool. Oh, on his Instagram live. Yeah, okay, I could imagine P. Diddy doing that. The signed copy of Keep It Car Baby will be a fortune. We'll become more famous. I don't know. We're not really trying to become famous or anything like that. That's never been our goal. I just wanted to make good video content and get a following, which we have done. And I didn't realize that, in order to do that, there is some degree of fame or micro celebrity or whatever you want to call it, but that was never a goal, or anything like that. But it's a pleasant side effect or whatever you want to call it, because it's cool to be able to meet so many of you guys. And, our viewers are awesome. You guys really are, not just for supporting us, but just good people. When I meet you guys, like, wow, these people are so cool. Maybe that's why you like us. Maybe there's some kind of similar thing going on. Hazel, you'll buy when you find work. Awesome. Take your time. Ebooks half price. So when you get your stimulus check, and hopefully you'll be getting one, maybe then. If not, just wait till you get a job. We'll keep it until everyone's back on their feet. We're going to keep it at half price until life kind of pretty much gets back to normal. We're not going to do it, just as soon as like one or two governors open up their economies again. We're going to wait till everyone's economies are open and we're back, and there's not like another spike where we have to go back to this whole social distancing, self-isolation thing again. So we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it half price until everyone's back on their feet. No, we don't have TikTok, Kay. No, I see what TikToks are about. That's probably just not my wheelhouse there. Plans for the Win. You got your print copy. Awesome. And signed. And the last few people that bought it, we've been signing it, even though they didn't ask, just because it's the last ones. We feel like we should just sign them for, hopefully no one got mad that we signed their book. I don't know. Hey, Brandon, Roots Like a Tree. Check out their YouTube channel. Great live stream. We are signing out right now. Okay, yeah, get back to work. And yeah, love you guys too. And yeah, when we can, I'll go out again. That'd be awesome. But I'll see you guys soon again on the next live stream. And yeah, I can't wait for life to get kind of back to normal. I miss all the vegan pop-ups and the vegan restaurants and all the cool stuff we can do around here. So, yeah. But anyway, we're eating great food at home now. A lot of Keep It Carb Baby food, a lot of recipes from Angie's upcoming book. She's fine tuning them anymore. Now she just has to write the thing, but she's got all the recipes down basically. Ross, well, a lot of people think everything should go back to normal. A lot of us really wish we have that desire for things to go back to normal, but it's really easy. Any, you know, first year epidemiology or virology student could just put the numbers and the data into their models and pump out what would happen if we were to do nothing, if we were to go back to normal right now. What would happen if we continued what we're doing for another week versus another 2 weeks? All that's out there. You know, I mean, the models aren't perfect, but they give you a pretty good idea. What I'm trying to get at is if everything went back to normal right now, things would get a lot worse. In fact, if you look at the most recent graphs and the rise of deaths in the United States from COVID-19, it was starting to flatten out for a little bit. It was just like for a few days, but the curve has gotten steeper again. So yeah, as much as I want things to get back to normal and everyone get back to work, the consequences could not be all that positive as far as like, people being hospitalized and dying, and our healthcare workers not having enough protective equipment. So as much as we want to, as much as the desire to, there's other factors at play, but economics are huge. I understand. I completely understand this, we're all being affected, very few of us are going to make out better from this than we would have otherwise. Yep. Vegan street fair. So many things, so many things that are not happening, Veg Fest LA, early May, not happening. And now I wonder if SoCal Veg Fest, which is in October, will that not happen? I don't know if we're going to have any large group gatherings like that for 2020. It's everything is different right now. 2020 is and will continue to be a really weird year. And hopefully I'm saying really weird, like we're not going to see one like this again soon, from another zoonotic disease from animal agriculture. Let's pray that doesn't happen anytime soon. The spot in Hermosa. Yeah, I miss the spot. I like the spot. If anyone knows what we're talking about, it's this little, it's not that little actually. It's been around a long time. I think like the 70s or 80s. And they just make like what I just call like the old school, like vegan hippie food. And I say that in a really cool way because I love like just basic kind of stuff. It's not fancy, they're not, it's just simple whole food ingredients. I like that kind of stuff. I like that big burrito they got there. Victoria just got our ebook too. Gee, I gotta get notifications turned back on here, man. Why am I not getting notifications? Yep, Victoria just got our ebook. Thanks you. What is God? Is this on silent mode right now? Huh. I don't know what's up. Maybe it is. Let me flick this switch. I don't know. Well, thanks, Victoria. Thanks for getting Keep It Carb ebook, right? Let's see. Yeah, Keep It Carb ebook. Half price right now. Thanks so much, Victoria. And I hope you enjoy, some recipes out of it really soon. But I recommend, just try to find, it could be overwhelming. I think there's 50 recipes in there. Just try to find 1, 2, 3 that resonate with you, that are, you have ingredients or you're comfortable with those ingredients and make it a bunch of times over the next few weeks and then learn a few more. Just start small is what I'm saying. Are we still shipping shirts internationally? It's hard to say. Yes, we are. The thing is, we don't have a large stock of shirts right now because I really just can't go back to our t-shirt maker right now because they are, as far as I know, closed down. I didn't bother to call them. I just assumed they were. T-shirts are not an essential business. So yeah, we have very limited supplies, but yeah, we do have some in all our styles right now, very limited quantities, and we do ship internationally. I mean, there's a couple countries that might not be in the pull down when you go to order. So if you're one of those, let us know and I'll see if I can add it. I took a few out because we were having trouble with shipments arriving to these people. I think Russia was one of them. But yeah, we do ship internationally. Did I hear about the 100-year-old who survived COVID? I'm sure some people over the age of 80 that test positive are like get light symptoms and are asymptomatic. It's only like, a certain percentage, like 10% that fall ill. So yeah, 100-year-old surviving it. That's great. Yeah. And hopefully it's not surprising or shocking, but that's good news. You like our tie-dye shirt? Yeah, I believe we have most sizes in the tie-dye right now. I think we're just out of one size right now. I'm trying to visualize where the shirts are in our t-shirt room right now. We should make vegan masks. I don't know how to sew that stuff. I'm just trying to order some from Couch Guitar Straps. We went to them. We did a video about them a few years ago. They're like just a local company, just like a few miles from here in Signal Hill, and they make vegan guitar straps. And right now they're making vegan face masks because I guess they're not making as many guitar straps right now. So yeah, check out Couch Guitar Straps. That being said, they've been out. I've been checking every day. And they sell out of them. So if you buy one ahead of me, shame on you. I want one. No, I'm just kidding. Check them out. Couch Guitar Straps. Not sponsored or anything like that. You got Russian fans too, Daniel? Yeah, you'd be surprised. People write us from literally all over the world. I think the only continents we haven't got any emails from are Antarctica. I'm trying to remember if I've ever gotten one from Africa, like maybe Egypt or something. Having trouble. Maybe except for those two continents. Yeah, we get emails, letters from people from all over. Letters less and less now, is fewer and fewer people write letters, and it's expensive to write a letter, send it, mail it internationally. Do we use vegan plant soil for our garden? No, typically just use our soil that we got here. I got lots of mulch that we're making. Rarely do we buy any garden amendments. If we do, yeah, I don't want to get stuff that has like worm bits and stuff like that. Try to find something. I'll read through the ingredients and try to find something that's vegan. And I can't remember the last time I bought a bag of soil, to be honest with you. Louis Vuitton is making masks now. Oh, there's a sign of the times, huh? Right on. Good job there, Sean. Yeah, I think the mask I'm looking at, you can put filters in them, but they're not necessary. Depends, I guess, what you're doing, what you want to do, how hardcore you want to be. No, Doshi Shop, they went from vegan bags to masks. Awesome. That's sign of the times. Okay, no, we're not going to watch the Tiger King. I've read about it. It sounds like a bunch of animal abuse, so I just don't want to reward that on TV. Ryan Long, never saw that documentary. Never have. Yeah, you with me, Linda? Yeah, why watch the Tiger King thing when you know it's exploiting animals? And why tell Netflix, hey, make more documentaries and shows where the central theme seems to be exploiting animals? I have so many other things I'd rather be watching. So yeah, I guess if there's the last thing left, maybe I'd watch it. But I got plenty of other things that'll keep me going. All right, Great White Plant Eater. I hope you get some surfing in soon. And when you do, stay safe in the lineup. Keep, at least 10 feet away from your next fellow boarder out there. Yeah, stick to the Lion King, huh? Plans for the win. You were sick and back in February too. Hard time breathing. There's one of the symptoms that it was probably COVID. So yeah, when the antibody test comes out, and I keep hearing they're going to be out really soon. And all it'll tell you is if you have antibodies for COVID-19, meaning you were exposed to it, you were infected with it at some time in the past, doesn't mean that you're fully protected. We don't know yet how powerful the antibodies are and how long they'll last. But yeah, get the antibody test, because I definitely want to get one, because I'm dying to know if I got COVID-19 last February, early March, because hopefully you guys saw that video I made about a week and a half ago once I started reading about more of the array of symptoms, because at first you only heard about a couple, and once I saw there was more than just the three, like coughing, fever, and what was the other one? Anyway, that's when I thought I probably had it. All right, good night, Izzy. Thanks for joining us in New Mexico. Cool. I'm glad you guys are all sharing your tips there in the chat. I'm going to look at the chat camera here about where to find masks at, because that's a big need for many of us right now. Yeah, like a month or two ago, no one else ever thought about getting masks. That's just stuff people wear in Asia, but now it's stuff we should all be wearing everywhere, at least for right now, to really slow down the spread of this disease, which makes it, that's what's so hideous and about the COVID-19 is that it's so easy to transmit. That's why I get mad when people try to compare it to the flu. Like, no, it spreads way more easily than the flu does. That's why a flu affects, like, one person will infect maybe 1.6 other people. COVID, it could be from 3 to 6 or 7 other people, depending on what studies you read. And that's a huge difference, how easily it spreads. Yeah, Linda, if you're good at making masks, I have a friend of mine who has more requests for masks, paid requests, people that want to buy her masks than she can handle right now. I think she's backlogged for a couple of weeks. That's why I'm looking at Couch Guitar Straps. They have all the professional gear laid out. But yeah, people need masks right now. So if you can pump out masks, you will sell them. And that will probably be true for the next month or so. At least the next month or so. People need masks. Yeah, I see all sorts of great tips there, guys. Darth Vegan wants me to play Diablo 3 to get ready to Diablo 4. I wasn't a big fan of Diablo 3. I heard Diablo 4, this is a video game, an old school one. They're going to throw it back to more like what Diablo 2 was. Let's see, is that right? I'm trying to remember which one is which now. Yeah, that was mine. Yeah, the one that came out like, 8-9 years ago. I just didn't really like that. I guess that was Diablo 3. I liked Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. So hopefully Diablo 4 is good because those original Diablo games were so fun. They were so scary. And Diablo 3, I just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, when I do play, I'll play Diablo 2, and Angie and I will play it on our local area network. Diablo 3, make sure I got the numbers right. Diablo 3 is the one that came out like 8 or so years ago, right? That one. I'm looking at the ones that came out in the early 2000s. Those ones were my favorite ones. What am I drinking? Just water, staying hydrated. Sorry for those who have misophonia there. My bad. It's the squirt bottle. That's what I'm hoping. Diablo 4 will have some elements. They say who makes it now? What's Blizzard? Is it Activision now? They say they're going to make it more like the old one. The old ones, the classics. You like to watch us play Diablo? That would probably be kind of fun. Maybe we could try to Twitch stream Diablo. I don't even know how to do that. Can you even Twitch stream Diablo? I guess we could. We could probably, I know how to get footage out of iPhones or iPads onto but it runs on a Mac or a computer. I don't know how to do it then. I don't know how to stream. I don't know. I guess I could research that, but it sounds like a lot of work actually. Ooh, I don't have any favorite old school console games, for Atari and stuff like that. Maybe Adventure. If you guys remember the Atari 2600 console, I think Adventure was my favorite game. Let's see. Ask Vegan Games for help. Well, he's good at what he has. He has PCs. We have Macs, so it'd be a little different. He wouldn't be like the expert to talk to. I'm good at research and stuff, but we're not going to Twitch stream us playing Diablo. Who wants to watch weird old 50-year-olds playing a game from 20 years ago? And we're really not even that good at it either. Yeah. Let's see, guys. I should start thinking about going pretty soon. I've been on for approaching 2 hours. So if you have any other questions you want to ask before I split, and I still haven't gotten in touch with Paul from Hinch Herbivore. I've been doing other stuff all day. I do want to get more people onto the live stream next. So hopefully next time you see me, I'll have a guest sitting here, not here, but in this area where this camera's at. Let's see what you guys asking here. Either way, can't stop playing. I don't know if I want to stream video games. Anyway, what's the highest amount of marijuana I smoked on a single day? I don't know. How do you quantize marijuana? Like weight? I have no. I don't. But I'm not a huge, toke type person, even though I'm not against it. I'm not a straight edge or anything type person, but Yeah, I'm not like, your wake and bake kind of guy or smoke every day kind of guy or anything like that. I'm too busy to like be smoking all the time, to be honest with you. I need to have my faculties to be able to do what I do. Um, let's see. Um, Thoughts on Dr. Gregor? Let's see. What do you have? Where about? But what's the but? I notice he misinterprets studies often and don't understand why. There's really no need to. Interesting, Ryan. What studies is he misinterpreting? From my opinion of him, he does a fair job of presenting the data. He, you can hear him say what he's saying. He highlights the relevant parts of the studies. I mean, it's possible he misread a study or two. I know I have a couple times, and viewers have let me know. You know, so it does happen, but I don't think he would intentionally deceive you to prove the argument he's trying to make. He wouldn't need to. Just use another study rather than trying to like misinterpret a study. But yeah, if you can show me something, I'd be curious to see what you're talking about. What deodorant do I use, Darth Vegan? I'm running out, but like years ago, back before they got out by whoever they bought out by, Schmitz. I have some Schmitz. They sent us a whole bunch of Schmitz to try. So I have some old school Schmitz deodorant that I'm just kind of like slowly working through. And at some point in the future, I'll need to make a decision as what to do when I run out. Let's see. Kay wants me to watch Love is Blind. I have never heard of it. What is Love is Blind? Yeah, we're cool 50s. Yeah, we're not your average 50-year-olds, I guess. We kind of do our own thing, We're weirdos. Yeah, I've heard of Schmitz giving some people a rash. I think it was the baking soda ingredient or something like that. Maybe they all don't have it. I forgot. I remember, yeah, we talked about this a few years ago. But yeah, fortunately, it doesn't cause any rashes for me or Angie. But yeah, it does work. That's why I liked about it. It was like it's super effective. There's no reason to like stick some gnarly lead in your armpits or some toxic non-vegan product when there's stuff like Schmitz out there. Let's see what else you guys talk about. There's some discussion about how trustworthy Dr. Gregor is. See some people who don't trust him and others that do. I'm on the trustworthy side. Yeah, I'm kind of with Sean there. I mean, someone could show me some what they're talking about to disprove this, but yeah, I'm kind of with Sean from what I've seen, and I can't say I've seen everything because I haven't. From Dr. Gregor, yeah, he's awesome. He shows you all of his facts. It shows you where he got them from. Yeah, he shows you the name of the study, so you can go Google it. What journal is published in. I said he highlights the relevant parts of the passages. So yeah, I mean, it's possible he may have misinterpreted a passage or two here and there. It is, I mean, that it's human to make a mistake, especially if that's what you do for a living every day, reviewing like hundreds of articles. But anyway, I've never seen him try to mislead. But if you want to show me something, I'll definitely take a look at it. Ando, have I seen the new Penguin video? I saw Vegan Gains responding to him live today and completely shredded any type of criticism that Penguin is trying to throw at Richard. There was no argument being made against Richard. It's just ad hominem attacks. And I just saw Penguin just saying, oh my God, I'm the victim. A vegan is criticizing me for my ways. And that was pretty much it. There was not. I would love to see a real actual debate between the two of them because it'll be a slaughter. Let's see. Any other questions here before I take off? Oh, wow. Maybe I'll hang out for a second for Claire, waking up early in Scotland. Wow. Yeah, I'm usually not on this late, Claire. So good to have you here with us. I'm gonna go pretty soon. I'm getting kind of hungry and tired a little bit, but that's funny. I was just talking about Scotland the other day with Angie because I had some friends of the family who would visit us back in the 90s. They were from Glasgow, and they were telling me all sorts of variations in English that are different from like how we speak here, like here and away. Like I was just gonna say, oh, I'm gonna go outside and water or something like that for a few minutes. Oh, so you're going away, Ryan? I said, no, I'm just gonna be outside for a bit. Oh, but you're not gonna be here. You're away. And they explained to me the difference between here and away. Like it's only two. You know, I think they said it like this: there's only two places a person could be: here or away. I go, okay, if you look at it like that, I will be away, just like 10 feet away, but I will be away. How did you like my little Scottish accent there? Right now it's about 10:30 in California, Pacific Coast time. Any advice on training for long hilly hikes? Yeah, walk some hills. I mean, you don't have to like walk long hills to train for a hilly hike, but yeah, make sure try to find some inclines where you're walking, that you're not just walking on flat ground all the time. Yeah, that's the way to train for a long hill. Find a bunch of little hills, some mounds, whatever it takes. Make sure, because you usually notice, even if you just go up an incline of like maybe like 3 degrees, 2 degrees, you feel your muscles engage in a different way. Your glutes, your hamstrings are all of a sudden like firing in a different way. So activate them. So when you go on that long hilly hike, it won't be the first time that your muscles are experiencing that sensation, that way of firing. So yeah, try some small hills. I want to see my accent again. It's pure de brilliant. It's only two places a person can be: here or away. I didn't sound that good. I don't think I'm feeling it right now. Molly, you want to send us hankies? Oh, we're cool. We have scarves. Angie has like some bandanas. I have a bandana too that we can wear. So we're cool. If you want to send us something else though, I'll check your actually if you message Instagram, that'll be Angie. So I'll tell her to look for a message from you there. My accent is awful. How about this one? Because I remember there was a family of Scottish people that came over, and the little girl Shelley, that's how they pronounce Shelley. She met my dog at the time, Muffy, and I remember she described Muffy to her parents. They said, "Oh, Dad, you've got to meet Muffy. He's great. He's a wee little dog." So how was that? How was that? You've got to meet Muffy. He's a wee little dog. He's great. Would you guys? So tell me if that one's a little better for my. Remember, I'm doing a more Glaswegian accent. I'm not doing Edinburgh or anything like that because these people are from Glasgow. So that's what my ear was keyed into, was the Glaswegian accent. You're not that impressed, Claire? Oh, bummer. Because I was hoping, like, when I go visit Scotland, I could just try to blend in. All 6'4", dark hair of me. I'll just start speaking like the Glaswegians. Start using my Glaswegian accent as I go around. Because do you think they'll be appreciative that I'm at least trying to be like the natives? Instead of trying to be like some dumb American tourist or something like that. Would you think they'd like that if I tried to speak in Glaswegian English? Let me know. All right, Ryan Long. Good to see you tonight. I'm glad I could answer your questions there. Oh wow! Now we got some trolls coming on. All right, Tracy, I see you at work there. Yeah, delete and ban anyone who wants to come on and just like troll and try to be mean, hateful, and insulting. They don't belong here. They can go bug someone else's live stream. Give it a go. All right, I'll give it a go, Claire. No, don't give them more ideas. Well, that's okay. I don't have any trips planned. Even before COVID-19 struck, I don't have any trips planned to the United Kingdom. As much as I really want to go there, I've never been. And even though I'm roughly 3/4 Chinese, there's a decent part of my bloodline that comes from Wales. Morris, that's like like a Smith or Jones, kind of name out here. Morris, from Wales. So I want to go visit Wales. I really want to go see that town where The Prisoner was filmed at. If you guys know that cool old British show, The Prisoner, it's from the 60s. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Maybe it's streamable now. If you can, watch it. It's awesome. It's kind of like James Bond, but kind of a conspiracy theory, fantasy kind of thing. It's really cool. But yeah, check that out. But yeah, I want to go to the United Kingdom. I want to go see some castles and in Scotland and Wales and see London, all that. So all right, good night, Trini Vegan. Now I'm not going to do any more accents. Let's see if I could do an Irish accent. It's similar to my Scottish accent. I just need a good phrase to say. Can someone give me a good Irish phrase to say? I'll think of one. And if I can't think of one or I don't see a good one, I'm not going to do it and totally embarrass myself. Let's see. Oh man, no, I don't think I'm not feeling the Irish accent right now. Okay, Can't Stop Lying. You were speaking in a British accent and no one was mad at you. All right. Pass the beer. How was that? I'm not sure if that sounded more Scottish or Irish. I think I was doing more like Scotty from Star Trek on the top of the morning. How was that? Top of the morning to you, Dominic. How's that? How's that, guys? Let me know if that was all right for my nebulously Scottish / Irish accent. No? No? Okay, all right. The worst, huh? No, I'm not gonna do a Latino accent. No, I'm sorry. No, not that great. No, I'm not gonna do a sexy Latino accent. Let me see. Maybe I could do a sexy Latino accent. I probably shouldn't. Let me see if I could do one. Nah, I can't. I was trying to conjure like Antonio Banderas, but I'm having trouble right now. I'm feeling too shy, so I'm not going to do it. Australian accents. I'm horrible at Australian accents. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I suck at Australian accents. Let me see if I can do Antonio Banderas or not, though. God, I need a phrase. Can you guys help me out with a phrase? No, por favor. How was that? I'll get up close to the mic. No, por favor. How would that sound for like an Antonio Banderas kind of accent there? Mi nombre es Antonio Banderas. Soy de España. How's that? How's that? No? You don't like that? I thought that was pretty good. I thought I did a pretty good one that time. Dios mío, porque Ryan. I'm sorry, I'm doing pops there. See, that's pretty good, huh? Ignacio. How's that? I'm trying to say Ignacio, but with the Spanish flair. Ignacio. How's that? See, that's pretty good, huh? There's some room for improvement. I think that Ignacio is pretty convincing. Like if you went to Google and typed in Ignacio and had it say it to you in Spanish, I think this is pretty good. Ignacio. What do you think? I think that's pretty good. If I can self-rate my accents, I think that's pretty good. All right, Claire, you're more impressed with that than Glaswegian. Okay, I'm glad you guys are liking my sexy Latin accent. No, is that my bedroom voice with Angie? Yeah, Jim, you caught me out here. Yes, that's why I'm so good at it. That's my sexy bedroom voice with Angie. She likes me to speak Antonio Banderas kind of accent, yeah. All right, cool. I'm glad I could pull one of them out. Yeah, I guess I didn't want to do my Latin accents because I'm afraid it might be offensive or something like that. I don't know. Not to say the Scottish ones shouldn't be because I really butchered those up out. I don't know. So yeah, I can do ASMR. I got microphones, but no. But that is definitely not my bedroom voice. Angie does not have some kind of strange secret desire for me to speak like that. Don't tell Angie I'm doing accents on the channel. She'll come shut it down. She's really fearful of me doing accents that I'm gonna be like offensive. I can do a couple more since you got me going tonight here. I can do Swedish. And it might sound a little. Someone said Norwegian earlier. It might sound Danish, but because I went to Sweden before in 1989, spent I don't know, maybe a week and a half or two in Sweden. Well, not entirely. I did travel to Germany for a short time there, but I spent some time in southern Sweden in a town called Lund, near Malmo. So let me try Swedish. God dag, Fröken Andersen. Trollstakol. I don't know, how's that? That's my Swedish accent. I'm speaking in Swedish, obviously. I'm not doing like English with a Swedish accent. Well, Daniel, yeah, I'm from SoCal. I think that's why I'm better at Latin accents because I hear them more than any other accent. So, but I don't want to do any more than my sexy Latin accent. Okay, so you weren't sure if that was a good Swedish accent. Because again, I was trying to speak Swedish there. No, I can't do a Russian accent. I've never really practiced that. I've not really practiced the Rocky accent. I'm not good at East Coast stuff like Rocky and Jersey, Boston, New York. I can't do East Coast. I don't know why. I guess because living in the West Coast, I just didn't hear those enough when I was younger. So yeah, I'm sorry. I've not spent much time with the East Coast people. I never traveled there. Well, I guess I have a couple times, but really never spent much time there. So they would turn you on. They would turn you on if you were a girl. I think I've exhausted most of my accents, to be honest with you. Let's see. I know we had some BTS fans, and I was trying to do like RM from BTS. I don't think I can do it anymore. I always screw it up, and I nailed it one time, so I'm not going to try because my success rate is extremely bad on that one. A Texan accent, if I did one, it would just be like stereotype. It would be kind of a Southern accent, so I don't want to go there. If I do an accent, I want to do it justice, not like I'm making fun of it. I want to do it right. A British accent. Well, I did Scottish and Irish. Let's see if I can do a British accent. I'm better with Britain than I am with like the East Coast of the United States. With like the British Isles, I should say. Let's see. I have to think of something to say. Oh man, I'm having a mind blank. I'm not coming up with any good. You guys can maybe you want to talk about food again, Linda? Yeah, I think if someone comes up with a good British English phrase, I will my father's name. Now I don't give that out. That's the kind of information that you type in for your password hint and stuff like that. No way. Let's see. But yeah, let's talk about food again before I split. No, I don't think I should do an Asian accent. It's strangely, ironically, like one of the ones I'm really bad at. I'm not good at speaking in an Asian accent. Wow, Susan. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, bulk bins might be a thing of the past, huh? It could be. Yeah, you're right. See, I don't think. Yeah, I think I've done my accents, guys. Well, I'm glad you guys are are liking this, you're digging this. But yeah, I'm not really super talented at the accents. I just got excited because Kara from Scotland came on, and I wanted to, and she'd never seen a live stream before because, she's usually asleep, as most good people are in Scotland when I'm live streaming. But I wanted to give her a little something special and show her my appreciation for her watching from Scotland so early in the morning. So I threw out my Scottish accent, and that kind of had a domino effect for me, like saying, Mi nombre es Antonio Banderas. So, anyway. Not my bedroom voice. Linda, oh no, you're doing quarantine with non-vegans. How are you doing that? How is that possible? Are you guys having trouble with meal making and stuff like that? I can't imagine. Yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah, only vegans in this house. I don't have a nickname. I don't have a nickname. Mi nombre es Ignacio. I guess, I like Almodovar movies. You guys know who that director is? The Spanish director, Pedro Almodovar. He's made some awesome movies like Volver with Penelope Cruz. One of my favorites, and Angie's too, is Bad Education, Mal Educación, with, God, what's that guy from Y Tu Mama Tambien? Gabriel, God, I forgot his name. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. These are awesome movies. If you guys can watch them in quarantine, if you've never seen, he has lots of really weird movies too that are kind of wacky and zany. His earlier stuff, I kind of like how he's kind of matured, kind of like Vegan Gains, matured over time. Yeah, Volver, Bad Education, some of my favorite movies. Thank you, Gael Garcia Bernal. Yeah. So yeah, he's awesome. That's my favorite movie of his by far. He's awesome in that movie. It's a great movie. So yeah, check out Pedro Almodovar's movies. One of my favorite directors, by the way. See, I told you we're weird, Yeah, Time Me Up, Time Me Down. Those older movies, I don't really like his older movies as much. I remember that Andrew was trying to get me to watch his older movies. And finally, when I saw, what's that movie where he finally turned it around? The one where there was a lady, a younger woman, and she was in a coma, and she was like being abused, like sexually abused by her caretaker. Wake Up, is that the name of it? Something like that? That was the first one. That was actually a really good movie. And from there, like Bad Education came out. The Skin I Live In, that was Antonio Banderas. Is that Almodovar too? There's a lot of good movies there. Check out Pedro. Seriously, if you've never heard of him, you have some great movies that you could be watching right now, man. Let's see. What else you guys talking about, right? Yeah, we don't, people ask about our cats. Yeah, we don't make recommendations for what your cats eat. That's a really complicated topic. If you feed them the wrong thing, your cat can go to the hospital for all sorts of odd things. So, yeah, figure that out on your own. I don't want to give any pet advice to you guys there. Cool. I'm glad some of you guys know Pedro Almodovar. Yeah, Y Tu Mama Tambien. I still like how he's better at. Let's see. Yeah, Mal Educación, Daniel Diaz. Check that out. Bad Education. Yeah, Gael Garcia. God, I keep screwing his name up, but yeah, Gael Garcia Bernal is the star of that one, and I think he's Ignacio or his brother's Ignacio. I forgot which one. I haven't seen it in a while. Maybe I'll tell Angie we should watch that one again. Yeah, Pedro Almodovar, one of the greatest living directors. Yes, animal hospitals are still open. They're essential services. The one that I've been going to a lot lately, I've been getting emails from them saying how it's like curbside. You let them know you're coming. When you get there, you inform them you're there, and they'll come out to your car and pick up your pet. So yeah, there's ways to get your pet treated with social distancing. Let's see. Scott from Michigan? Where's Scott from Michigan, Sean? Is Scott from Michigan watching? Cool. I'm glad, Tracy, you like Gael Garcia Bernal. Yeah, he's an amazing actor. So underrated. I haven't seen much of him lately, but when he's in a movie, Angie and I are into it. Let's see. What movie's that? What movie's that? Story Time? I haven't seen that. Doesn't not ringing a bell for me. What movie is that? Hazel, what's the difference between vegetarian and vegan? Basically, vegans, no animal products whatsoever, while vegetarians will still typically have cheese, maybe even eggs. They just abstain from meat. Let's see, Wujeta. Do I want to play the guitar? Moss E2. Let's see. You like playing the guitar a bit, and I do too. Yes, I've been playing. I played it a few times. I played this morning a little bit. Actually, Angie was like, "I'm trying to include this new Justin Bieber song on an Instagram post." She kept playing it over and over again, so I figured it out. Let me see if I got a guitar to pull it out with. Here, I don't know if you can hear my Telecaster not plugged in here. Shoot, no. No, I forgot it already. I don't want to try to figure it out live. Some cool jazzy chords. I'm sure I'll remember it just when I'm not pressured or anything like that. But anyway, Amir Singh. I just said your name loudly there, Amir Singh. Oh, Coco. Yeah, I still haven't seen Coco. That's that Disney movie, right? I've been wanting to see that for a while now. Is it okay to eat cooked beans without soaking them? Yeah, yeah. Ones that come in a can. Yeah, I do that all the time. Yeah. Maybe you should soak them. I don't know, but I don't have any gas problems or anything like that. Somebody soak them on occasion, but no. More often than not, yeah, I don't soak or rinse cooked beans. Jazzy chorus story time. What it's like what I was playing or the Bieber song name. That was cool. There's like a cool passing chord in between the A minor and the E minor. They're all seventh chords. There's this cool passing chord in between the two, like some kind of E flat augmented chord. I just kind of forgot it right now. I didn't want to play it right now because you'd see me experimenting on the fingering of it. It wasn't one I was used to. I'm going, there's a cool chord in that chord progression. There's some cool jazzy Bieber songs actually, like All That Matters to Me. That's an awesome song, you know. I'll give credit where credit's due. I wish I came up with that chord progression. Hey Perry, you just getting up? Hi, I'm cool. I'm glad some people are. I assume you're in unless you're like have odd hours in the United States. I assume you're probably in Europe, right? So let me know where you're from, because yeah, I'm glad I'm up a little later than normal tonight and getting some Europeans here. So not getting, but yeah, getting some Europeans to watch tonight. Awesome. You missed out. I just did a bunch of accents too. Something really rare for me. Amar Singh wants to know who is my favorite cricketer. I don't know any. I mean, I know what the sport is. Obviously, I know it's popular in India, but I don't know anything about cricket players or teams or anything like that. Yeah, when we go to Indian restaurants, sometimes they'll have it up on the TV. That's pretty much all I know about cricket. Dollar. Well, guitar, like any instrument, I'm sure that how you feel about guitar is how I feel about on the keyboard. I was just learning some neo soul chords the other day, some strange extensions and inversions of chords. I'm going, man, this is tough, but just because I don't play the keyboard seriously enough, I got to play more often and practice more. Same, yeah. If you're like that with guitar, just keep playing more. And the better you get, the more baseline skill you have. But then the more you practice, the more complicated stuff you can do without thinking. And I haven't been playing enough, or else I would have been able to pull off that Justin Bieber passing augmented chord. Oh, I haven't heard anything about that, Morgan, about soaking lentils not being good. All right, guys, you guys kept me on a little bit longer than I thought. I was doing my accents, but if you guys have any other questions for me before I go. And yeah, you guys got me actually to pick up my guitar there. So maybe in the future I will do some guitar playing on one of these live streams. You want to know my hobbies? You guys know. You guys have seen my videos. You know, I'm a musician, guitar player, video producer, music producer. And I like to get my exercise too. I like to, stay healthy and fit as much as I can. But I don't take that too seriously. I don't my identity isn't wrapped up like, oh, I'm a basketball player or I'm an athlete. It's just something I do. Something we all should be doing, trying to, move around a little bit. Love is blind. I'll try to remember that, Kay. Love is blind. Claire, I don't think I need to go to bed yet, Claire. Thanks. But yeah, I do need to have some dinner. I think Angie's making us something. But yeah, I'm a little tired. I've been doing this now well over 2 hours, and it's getting a little late for me as far as live streams go. But I said I'm glad I stayed up a little bit later for this live stream because I'm seeing some people that normally don't catch these. You guys are in Europe, and my timing is really bad for people in Europe. So I'm going to try to do more at some weird times now during this whole COVID-19 time that we're all in. So I can talk to people from all over the world. It is going to be a little bit of a late dinner. I guess that's what I'm feeling more. I'm feeling more hungry than tired because it's 10:53 right now here in California. And I probably won't go to bed till at least like 2:30 or 3 or something like that, So I'm not really tired. I just want to have like a big rockin' meal. Is the BTS live still going on? I don't know. Angie's the one that's watching that, or was watching that tonight. 24-hour live stream marathon. It's a good idea, Travis. I would do that if I could set it up though, so that all the super chat tips. I want to work with a charity, an animal rescue, a ranch, like Sail Ranch Sanctuary, something like that, where we can do a fundraiser. So I've been talking to some people about doing that, and I need to get back on that discussion and try to get that happening. Let's see. Let's see. No, I don't think my sexy Latin accent's enough to get Angie to show up here. She showed up last night. If you guys have the link from yesterday's live stream, as hopefully you guys are receiving notifications when these live streams happen, just go back and click the link. Angie shows up in the last maybe 50 odd minutes or so. So check it out. If you want to see Angie, she came in and we chatted about a lot of stuff. She even talked about her experience where she thought she might have had COVID-19 and the weird symptoms she has. A really weird story. I didn't want to tell it for her, and she told it, so you might want to check that out. So anyway, guys, I guess that'll be it for tonight. Thanks especially you, Tracy. You're here both nights, and it's a lot of time, but I assume you're just here enjoying it too, because that's what I'm doing here, just having some good human experience as much as we can, through the electronic medium of YouTube. So thanks, Tracy, for running a clean, tight chat here. I saw that one moment there a little bit when someone was just firing all this crazy, hateful, homophobic stuff up, so I'm glad you got that squashed and banned. That's what we do here. So that's all. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are giving Tracy some big thanks here. Yeah, she is kicking butt as our moderator tonight. When will the next live stream be? And when will it be? What time of the day? I do not know. I've just been kind of making it up the past few days. Yeah, I guess I wanted to get the vegan zombie out of me, how he's been going every night for weeks. I just wanted to see what 2 nights in a row was like, and it's fun. Next one, who knows? I still need to contact some people like Hench Herbivore, Robbie of Mastering Diabetes. I want to get Planturiotic back on. And a few other people too I haven't reached out to yet. These are ones I have reached out to. I haven't reached out to Paul of Hench Herbivore yet. Tracy got me his email, so thanks again for that, Tracy. Cool, I'm glad you're loving the chats. And yeah, I'll play some music in the future. I'm playing a little bit more guitar now, so I don't feel as, conscious about it. That's what it is. The more you do something, the more just comfortable you feel doing it. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to see what Angie's doing for Din, vegan dinner. And yeah, you guys are all awesome. Tracy, everyone, you guys been awesome, been rocking. Much gratitude. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Take this stuff seriously, guys. All right. Good night, guys.